Can I give my real opinion about Kendrick before we play, bro? I love Kendrick, but I'm gonna keep it real. I've put Kendrick is semi-retired to me. Like, nigga, you pop out once every 5 years. Like, bro, you're not active. You're like semi-retired. So like, what? So hearing Kendrick saying I'm smoking on your top five. I'm like, are you talking about top five retired or top five active? Because you haven't dropped in like 5 years, my brother. And truth be told, like this shit is going. Like these artists be thinking that music starts with them. Like Kendrick, niggas ain't. Maybe them little pro Black Lives Matter niggas been like just worrying about what you doing. We ain't care about what the fuck you doing. Music been going on. So you're like, yo. So when he's like, I'm smoking in your top five. I'm like, okay, that sounds cool. Anyway, yo, let's listen to some new shit. What the fuck is he talking about? It's not hating. Nigga, I'm not waiting for no motherfucker for 5 years. If Drake goes for 5 years, I retire Drake too. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, it don't take 5 years to make no music. I'm telling y'all this right now, bro. You ain't making none of motherfucking music that take 5 years. If Drake, I love Drake's music like no other. But if he disappeared for 5 years, tell that nigga to stay where he at. I'ma just keep it real with y'all. Now, I'm gonna listen to this shit. Kendrick Lamar. Is it on his page? Family Ties. By the way, before I even get into this too, Kendrick also put up, I don't know if y'all saw it on my Instagram page. Let's see if we can find it. Bro, like Kendrick is so fucking confused. Bro, I hate artists who are too like deep for me to understand them, bro. Like, yo, Kendrick be hurting my brain. Like, Kendrick, what the fuck are you talking about sometimes? Like, it don't need to be this fucking hard to understand you, my nigga. Like, again, I'm simple. So Kendrick puts out this fucking elaborate statement. Look at this bullshit right here. I spent most of my days with fleeting thoughts, writing, listening, and collecting. Old beach cruisers. The morning rides keep me on a hill of silence. I go months without a phone. What the fuck? Love, loss, and grief have disturbed my comfort zone, but the glimmers of God speak through my music and my family. While the world around me evolves, I reflect on what matters most, the life in which my words will land next as I produce my final TD. Hey, I'm done with these musicians acting like God touched them. Y'all make motherfucking music, my nigga. You're not preaching. I don't know what these musicians be thinking. Nigga, if you don't want to make music, go the fuck on. All these rappers, y'all are rappers. Y'all be acting like y'all like God touched y'all to talk to people. Fuck no. Like I'm reading this shit, I'm like, nigga, look like you got some crisis going on in your life. And this goes for any artist, even the ones I like. If Drake disappeared for 5 years and tell me that God touched him, nigga, go to church. Why the fuck you telling me that for? Like I be reading this shit like, yo, why these niggas act like their job is so profound? Just rap. I be really like, yo, what the fuck is really like, bro, we like your music and all of a sudden you think you have some divine intervention? Bro, we just like it when you rap. Now you're making it complicated. Like, what? I'm reading this shit. Look at this shit. Love, loss, and grief have disturbed my comfort zone. Nigga, put that in a rap. It would have probably sounded better. Like, this shit just sounds like what? Sounds like a manifest. Fuck is this? But the glimmers of God speak through my music and my family. No, nigga. God speaks everywhere. Nigga, he ain't only speaking through your music. These artists really be thinking that like, God is just touching them. Man, God touch everybody, bro. You ain't fucking that special. Any of y'all. If y'all want to put out music, just say, I was lazy for the last 5 years. That's just the truth. I don't know why niggas, bro. I don't care what y'all say, chat. I'm just keeping them ties with y'all, bro. I don't, if, imagine me not streaming for like 10 years and be like, yo, listen, God just told me that. Bro, we don't care. Like life just goes on. I don't, like, life goes on. You know what I mean? I want to hear some new Kendrick music, but I'm reading this shit. I'm like, yo, what is he talking about? Anyway, y'all could keep believing all this shit what these artists are telling y'all. When they start out in their career, they just rapping. The bigger they get, it's all of a sudden God is talking to them. What? Are you fucking serious? Bruh, it's not about Kendrick. It's about all these niggas. Like, bro, why can't you just do what we liked you for? Like, nigga, these niggas are rappers. They're not my preacher. They're not nothing else. Like, some of y'all dumb niggas actually take, like, direction from the people you're influenced by, whether it be a fucking broadcaster like myself, whether it be a fucking rapper like Kendrick Lamar, or whether it be anybody else. It's entertainment, my nigga. Like, when I be listening to Kendrick, I don't think Kendrick about to lead me to the promised land. I think he about to give me some nice bops, some nice tunes, and probably have a little slight message that I can relate to at certain times of my day. But when this thing is talking like he's fucking Christ, I'm like, what is he talking about? Maybe I'm wrong. But I don't like when no artist just, like, you were dropping music, rapping like it was nonchalant for all this time. Now you're the biggest thing in the world and God is talking to you. What are you talking? What? Okay, fuck it. I'm just telling you what I think, all right? Okay, let's keep reading. As I produce my... And by the way, this is the thing about the Kendrick thing. My nigga, Kendrick, after reading this shit, and I'll keep reading, it's clear to me, ain't no God touch Kendrick, my nigga. Kendrick has a beef or some issue with TDE. He wants off the label. Every artist don't like their label once they get too big. You want more of the pie. You want more money. You want to be your own boss. You want to have your own vision. You dip. Drake had the same issue with YMCMB. That's why he got OVO over a Warner. Then he had another issue with them. That's why OVO is now on every one of his fucking projects. This happens to every artist. The music industry is about pimping artists out. So once you get big enough and you realize you're being pimped, you get out of that system. But just keep it like that. Just say, hey, I was figuring out my label shit. Hey, this is my last album. I'm peacing out, but I'm gonna be over some other place. I'm gonna do my thing. Why are we hearing about God and all these things like some divine intervention? God don't care about your slave contract with the music industry. No, just make music. Like this. Chat. I don't give a fuck. This is not hate. This is to any artist, chat. I'm telling you. Y'all thinking it's hate because it's Kendrick. It's not hate. These niggas is rapping about some divine shit or talking about... No, it's not that serious. If you ask me, and until I hear different, Kendrick did not drop an album, not because he has writer's block, not that he's not creative. He's all that and super talented. He was trying to figure a way to get off TDE, and while figuring that way and negotiating with the labels and figuring out what he's gonna do, forming his own shit. I heard about this shit called PG Lang like 2 years ago. How the fuck are you addressing it now? You didn't want to speak on it because you were going through some label shit. That's all it is. Anytime an artist don't put out music, I don't want to hear about like, oh, you're going through mental shit. Like for the most part, sometimes it's real. I ain't gonna lie, but mental shit aside, I don't want to hear about no divine intervention from God. Because the only thing God could do for y'all is get y'all out of y'all contract. Everybody's in a shitty contract. Drake was in a shitty one. I can imagine Kendrick was in a shitty one. Whatever the fuck the case is. But, bro, you're about to drop your last album. Truth be told, I'm not, as a fan of Kendrick, I don't care if it's on TDE, BDE, FCC. Like, it could be on HIV. I don't give a fuck what label he drops a fucking album on. Just drop it. So, like, I'm reading all this, and I'm like, it sounds like you had label issues, my brother. I understand that. You feel me? Look, as I produce my final TDE album, I feel joy to be a part of a cultural imprint after 17 years, the struggles, the success, most importantly, the brotherhood. May the Most High continue to use Top Dog as a vessel. Bro, you just giving like a long-ass explanation to say, yo, I fuck with Top Dog still, but I'm going my own way. It's business, my nigga. Like, this is nothing to do with God. It's no divine intervention. You want to go your own way, which is you're allowed to. All artists should be able to own your own destiny, especially if you are in this industry for a long time. So I'm reading this shit. I'm like, yo, why the fuck are you confusing us like this? May the Most High continue to use Top Dog as a vessel for creators as I continue to pursue my life's calling. There's beauty in completion. Nigga, drop the song, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I can't stand this malarkey from me. Yo, I don't care. I know y'all worship celebrities and y'all really think that at a certain point people get too good for words or for simple feelings, so they got to use all type of shit. And you a lot of y'all make celebrities y'all deity. So like to y'all, Kendrick is a god and Drake is a god and all these. No, they're regular fucking humans. Okay, when these things don't drop, they're not going through some higher calling. They're going through contract negotiations. That's about it, bro. I gotta keep it 100 with y'all. Y'all could not believe me. Y'all could. I know y'all gonna